Alright, so today we're putting together one of these Husky steel shelves. This is the 77-inch wide, 72-inch tall, 24-inch deep unit. It costs about $220 at Home Depot right now. This is January 2026. It's more of a review video than an instructional video because they're really easy to put together. I put together two of them earlier, and I'm going to put this one this side of the garage, clear out all this stuff, put it like right there. But yeah, let me tell you a little bit about them. So it's 4 shelves. These shelves are great. These tote shelves, the negative review on them is that they're pretty wobbly, but as you can see, I have mine wedged in between these two stronger shelves, and then it's in the back they're bolted to the wall, so it's pretty stable. But I think as a standalone I don't think I would like it as much, but this is pretty perfect for my space right here. It fills up almost the entire wall. So 2 of these shelves and 1 of these tote racks, but I still need a little bit more space, so I'm gonna add this one right over there. So first I'm gonna clear all that out. Alright, so I got this whole area cleaned up, so we'll get started here. But before I do that, a couple more things on this. I got the black one. It also comes in red. I got black because this tote shelf only comes in black. I just wanted everything to match. But the red one looks pretty nice too. The reason why I picked the Husky one is I wanted a unit that I could just pick up and store. I didn't want to ship anything. Compared the options at Lowe's, Home Depot, and Ace, and pretty much everywhere, Costco, anything I could drive to. And this was the cheapest for the size, at least right now. But you know, do your shopping, and most of these are pretty much the same. So if you get it cheaper somewhere else, go ahead and do that. I'm sure Uline has it cheaper, but then you got to get it shipped, and I didn't really kind of want to deal with that. I just wanted to pick it up and start doing it. So all you really need to put this together is a rubber mallet, and if you want to mount it to the wall, you know, a drill or an impact or whatever you need for that, but it's pretty easy. Alright, so step 1 is you stand up one of these vertical frames here, and you take one of these longer pieces and you're just gonna tap it in. I have it against the wall, just lean it against something. These just have these little, you know, tabs that stick out, and the tabs go inside of here, so pretty self-explanatory. But I think once you see it, it'll be pretty obvious. And then for these verticals, it's also really obvious. The top doesn't have anything on it, and the bottoms have these little feet. They got holes in it for if you want to drill it into the ground, which is a common thing if you have big warehouse racks, but I'm not going to be doing that. It's not necessary, but I will support it into the wall. Alright, so the next part is you put these cross beams, and you can see the holes, 1, 2, 3, so 3 of them per shelf for extra support. Alright, so these hooks are bent too far, so I'm just using these channel locks to bend them back. They're really soft. You might be able to do it by hand. Straighten them out just a little bit. Okay, so there's a little lip on here. You put the lip on top. It's a tight fit. And it just kind of slots in there. So you can kind of see this little hook. Alright, so repeat the process with the other two on this bottom here. And then orientation, I guess you do whatever you want, but I'm putting the face side on the outside on these ones, and then the middle one, whichever way you want. You could do them all the same way, or whatever makes sense for you. Okay, next, just drop this in. Okay, good. Before we put on the other shelves, let's talk about shelf spacing for a second. I built this shelf first, and the spacing is kind of wacky. As you can see, this shelf right here is bigger than these ones. Built this one second. This one's a little bit better. The bottom shelf is the biggest, and then this shelf, all of these shelves can fit these Home Depot 27-gallon totes. So I think, so let's count them. So open spaces between, on this shelf is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 open spaces. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So you could do 13 for each of them. I'm gonna do 14, 13, and 12. So biggest on the bottom, a little bit bigger, a little extra space in the middle, and then 12 is big enough to fit these totes, so that's fine. So if you wanted even, 13, 13, 13. All right, so I'm just gonna use a little tape to mark so I don't have to keep, guessing where it is. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So 15 is where we're gonna land it. So this tape marks where the bottom rung will go on this. I'll do the same with these. All right, put this on. Bottom rung. All right, so we have it all built now. Obviously this is not where I'm gonna have it. I'm gonna have it against the wall. So just to show you, it's pretty easy to move. It's not that heavy. If you don't want it to scrape against your floors, you're gonna need a second person. 2 people could lift this pretty easy. I don't mind sliding it a bit. That looks pretty good. Good placement. All right, now I'm gonna look into where I can kind of fasten it to the wall so it can't tilt over. But you can see, it's like, pretty good. Shakes a bit when you shake it, but nothing too bad. They're pretty strong shelves, so once you get some weight on there, it'll be really secure. But I'm still gonna fasten it on the wall because I got a little kid who would probably climb this, and I don't want it to fall on him. This is kind of interesting. When I bought these 2 shelves, it came with wall mounting hardware, but for some reason this shelf did not come with it. So I'm not sure what that's about, but luckily I still have some of the stuff left over. These ones were lucky enough that they lined up with studs on the sides. This one, the nearest stud is like right here. So I'm going to, I think it's maybe right here, I'll check, but I'm gonna screw one of these clips in and then use a zip tie just to keep it from tilting over. So I'll probably do that on both sides maybe. All right, so I decided just to do one in the center here. So I screwed in this anti-tilt clip here. I just add a zip tie. Got a big, thick zip tie, which is nice. Then we're just gonna slide this back and tie it in. All right, so before I zip tie this in, I just noticed that this plug right here is kind of touching. It's just a little too close, I feel like, so I'm gonna raise this shelf up one. So yeah, I mean, just check those kind of things before you fasten it to the wall. So I'll do that real quick. All right, so I move this up. That gives this outlet plenty of space. It's not touching the shelf anymore, which I like. And these totes still fit. It's just barely fits, but that's good still. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 openings. So if you want, you could go as low as 11. If you go one less, these totes won't fit for sure. So now I need to just tie this in. That's good. And I'm gonna clip that. Use these to cut the zip tie so it's flush. Perfect. Looks good. All right. And that's it. Now I just load everything up. All right, just wrapping this up now. This is the finished shelf. I put some bins on there, some stuff on the bottom. I have more totes I'm gonna be loading this up with, but just want to finish out this video, show you guys final product. Much cleaner than it was earlier in the day. So yeah, comment below if you have any questions.